Hi Pisces, here's a general look at your solar chart for July 2011. Now, I think many of you will have more child energy or young people energy around you this month. And even if you don't have young people, then many of you could be doing things which bring out that side in you, that more spontaneous or creative or fun or playful side. More opportunities for enjoying type activities, social activities. There's a lot going on the home base, I think, and with tasks and jobs to do, and maybe running repairs or whatever it is. Maybe some of you doing DIY, inside, outside, moving things around, getting things how you want them to be. So the to-do list is going to be quite full, but still there's this feel, this lighter feel. Maybe you're going to be doing things and whistling whilst you're doing them, enjoying certain aspects of it anyway. Not 100%, but aspects of it is going to bring out that creativity within you that's seeing potential in things and getting them how you want them to be. But as I say, romance could be on the menu as well, because somebody could be giving you admiring glances, or you could be giving them admiring glances. Or both of you are actually looking at something together which you really admire. More of that sort of feel of things. Also, good time for performance type activities or promotional activities, or anything to do with the leisure industry. This is a good time for that, and also good connections with a neighbourhood community, sort of friendly, sociable, maybe chatting over the back fence, that kind of thing, or from home over the wires, or even if you're not at home, in whichever locality you are. And from the 3rd, that vibe goes more into a real sort of party vibe, actually, from the 3rd onwards, and again, let me repeat, more interaction likely with young people, animals, or more highlight upon them, but also this kind of feeling of a little bit of self-indulgence maybe going on there, just putting down the tools and just going out and having a bit of fun. The mental focus, as I say, is going to be on the practical aspects of things around chores, the job, tasks, might even be, health as well. But again, there is this feeling of lightheartedness and sociableness around, and an increased emphasis on that child energy, that creative kind of mischievous even energy. Now, I've spoken before about the slower moving planets, how they have long cycles through each of our zodiac signs, so I'll just cover those again. A few of them have moved relatively recently. Jupiter is now into a 12-month cycle of, I think, basically making you feel more optimistic in your outlook, and also probably opening new doors in your mind through study, meeting new people, moving in and around your locality more, buzzing around more in the locality, fresh influences which might educate you, enlighten you, exposing you to others with very different slants on things, or way of speaking, or points of view, but also could even be the other way around, where people are coming to you for your point of view, your guidance, your teaching, and it would be a very good 12 months, well, it's nearly 12 months, to be developing your speaking and writing skills, or any skills you'd like to develop in creative self-expression. A very good time for that, or with language, or with any training, anything like that, that you're either taking or giving, and getting the eagle eye view on things, your subject, whatever the subject is, really getting the overview on it. Exploring new territory would be a good thing too. Probably more buzzing around, whizzing about, going to be going on. You finding out things about your locality or your sort of overall territory that you didn't know before. Jupiter means casting the nets wide, so it's either physically, travel, mental travel, and using, of course, communications equipment like I am doing here, and really casting the nets wide. So like working through the internet. The main thing to remember is that you should be ready to think bigger and put yourself out there, maybe if you want to do that in a bigger kind of a way. So ready to widen your scope of operations and perhaps your skill set as well, your knowledge base and your database. Saturn is in another long transit. It's going to be there till late 2012. This means that you are feeling maybe sometimes, the tightness around you about being under somebody else's rules related to property, money, their regulations related to resources, and even influencing your lifestyle choices. It could even be to do with a contract or an agreement that you've signed, or it can be to do with a sort of a love relationship and the obligations, the moral obligations you've got there. So the advice would be to gradually, over this time, create, build an area which is of your own, which is outside of that control. Working around it, so getting more of a control for yourself. And you'll be shifting on quite deep levels as well. And perhaps some of you are working quite seriously with your innate abilities like healing, intuition, maybe getting some of you interested in the occult, the other side, that would be a good thing to be doing with this very long transit as well. Uranus will gradually be changing the way you earn your money over the next 7 years. Uranus has finally left your sign. It's going to bring sudden change and occasional uncertainty into the area of finances and your basic material security. However, if you meet the vibrational criteria of Uranus, then you should be ultra flexible in your thinking about basic stuff. That's to say, food supplies, electricity, or what you use, the fuel you use for your car, for your heat, for your light, water. Really getting at the leading cutting edge of all of that stuff. That would be a really smart way to use this energy and put you out ahead of the rest. And also another thing would be to be ultra flexible in your thinking about how you earn your money. Experiment maybe a little bit. Develop an innate leaning or gift or skill, something you've always wanted to try. That would be a good thing to do with Uranian energy as well. Now, your ruling planet Neptune has come back into your sign. It's only there until August the 5th. And it'll be back there properly from February 2012. But this is going to enhance all your basic Neptunian gifts, dream life, imagination, second sight, healing, sensitivity to others. But also it's going to enhance your basic Neptunian faults as well, where maybe you might, look for the best in people to the extent that you put them on a pedestal and you're not seeing the wood for the trees, or you're not seeing the reality of the situation. So just don't overplay the martyr savior card. And Pisceans born in the first couple of days or with the first 2 degrees of Pisces rising are going to feel this vibration mostly this month. And Pluto, well, Pluto is quietly evolving your consciousness in a very positive kind of a way through group involvement. And you may have a powerful effect on the collective in some way, or indeed the collective can have a powerful effect on you and to evolve you, whether it's a small collective or a large collective like the whole world. Old friendships and associations will gradually be renewed or even replaced by new ones. And you are going to be learning to be a cog in the wheel, a team player, but without losing your own unique take on things and your own unique contribution. And you Pisceans born February the 22nd to the 28th, or between 3 to 8 degrees of Pisces rising, will be feeling this vibration mostly this month. And from the 23rd, you'll be sorting out the practical details, but enjoying yourself along the way. So more of the same to come. Well, that's it for July. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll add to or subtract from what I've said here. And I will see you the next time.